doing some trading with Scott Bauer. He's the CEO of Prosper Trading Academy, of course. What's up, Mr. B? You got a doubleheader for us today.
Yeah, can't wait, but I have an inside track on who's going to be the Super Bowl performer based on what you just said.
Do tell.
The Fugazis, the new band.
Nice. All right, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
Good.
Well, that's not a current band, right? That'd be a good name for a band.
I'd like to see the old guys, Chicago, maybe the Who get back in there. You know, they were there such a while back.
Heck yeah.
I'd like that kind of music.
Let's do an old timer show. Let's get Supertramp in there, you know, and teach some kids. All right, so let's start with Apple. What do you think here? How's the chart looking to you?
You know, the chart is definitely bearish, Oliver. There's no question about it. And you know, as Apple goes, the market's going to go and vice versa. However, volatility is expensive. And if someone said, listen, you can buy Apple at 140, 142, somewhere there. And I'm not talking on a trade. I'm actually talking for a little, longer term here. I am all over that. So in terms of what I want to do here, I'm just selling a put spread because I'm not afraid of getting assigned here because I want to own Apple stock a little bit lower than here. So I'm just going in. I'm looking to sell the October expiration 145, 140 put spread. You collect about $1.50 for that. Maybe if you wait a little bit, you can get a little bit more than that. But you know what? I don't mind selling that because if Apple goes down to that area, I don't mind getting assigned if it's somewhere in that area because I want to own the stock. Now, by doing this as a spread, I am stopping myself out. So an alternative to this is just by selling the 145 puts, which you can do naked. And then if you get assigned, it's owning the stock. But to me, with the volatility, with the premium that is built in now, this is an opportunity to definitely, take advantage of that.
I see, which is kind of a rarity for Apple. I mean, to see some volatility get, built in after that huge, vol-crushing summer rally that we went through.
Yep.
Apple down about on pace with the market right now.
Yep.
1.8%. Okay, so selling the 145, 140 put spread. Okay. So looking for some stability in this thing, trying to take advantage of the jump up in vol. What about for Meta, where it's just like a total train wreck? How do you even approach that?
It is a total train wreck, and this one is like catching a falling knife, which, I don't want to do. So you're forcing me to make a trade here, which I'm going to do. And
we appreciate that.
This has to be something that is on the neutral side. And so the only thing I can really come up with here without taking a complete bearish position, because this is a train wreck here, again, volatility is expensive. Premium levels have increased. So I'm looking at just next week selling on both sides of where the stock is. So selling a call spread and selling a put spread and looking for just Meta to moderate a little bit here. So I'm looking to sell the 135, 130 put spread to the downside, the 150, 155 call spread on the upside. You can do that, $1.75, maybe wait, get $2 for that. Break even on that would be around 133 to the downside, 152 to the upside. If you're looking at something in Meta without taking a big directional position, this is what I would do. But, this is a train wreck. This is catching a falling knife here. So anything I would do in Meta has to be spread off, unlike what we talked about in Apple, where I gave you a spread example, or selling naked puts because I don't mind being long the stock.
Okay, interesting. So you've got quite a wide range here for this trade, and obviously it seems like you don't want to be long this thing, as you're pointing out. Totally get that. It seems pretty reasonable. It's just every day making new lows, and so you give yourself $6 to the downside, and you can actually stretch this thing pretty wide. So it's a neutral, but kind of given the upside would just be back to 151, you're kind of baking in that inherently kind of bearish downtrend, at best sideways. Seems like a pretty good trade to fit the regime this thing has been in.
Yeah, and again, I don't want to go out any further than next week's options because this is a trade that is just, technicals are out the window. fundamentals certainly seem to be out the window here. So I wouldn't want to take any longer term position. And this is something, also that gives me the opportunity to maybe roll out a week if I want to. Meta is one though that, that chart is just awful.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. Well, there's a lot of fundamental issues too, it seems like.
Yeah.
All right, Scott, thanks a lot. Good stuff.
Thanks,
Appreciate it,
Oliver.
sir. All right. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. Let's talk some housing.